Let's see if this is gonna be visible. Okay, I think this is somewhat visible. Let's see what we can work with. I really don't know what this. Don't know what is wrong with my phone today. My phone is acting up today. Oh, this is wrong. Something is wrong with my phone. Anywho, let's see how many people joined today. I can't even do the setting I want to do. Let's see. Hiya. We're starting in a couple of minutes. I'm just waiting for more people to join. Are you joining? Are you interested in the tutorial? Welcome. Just maybe 2 more minutes for other people to join. Hi. Hi, Katie. How do you do? We're starting in about what minutes? Okay, I think we have 7 people. Can probably just start the tutorial. Guys, my lighting is kind of not great today, so I don't know if you guys can see, but this is the mannequin that I'm going to be using for the tutorial today. And this is the hair. We're just going to be making a simple cornrow at the back. Hi Kan-chan. So you guys would kind of like, hi Adrian. Hi everybody. Hi. You guys are welcome. You're right in time for the tutorial. Hi Oscar. Hi Santiago. So this is the leave-in conditioner that I'm going to be using to moisturize the hair. And let me just put this, so you guys will pardon me if I'm not able to hear you a bit, see your text, because I'm gonna have to put the full, I'm gonna have to focus the camera here. How are you guys doing? How's your weekend going? How's your weekend going? We're just going to be making simple cornrows at the back, just with this sample of hair right here. So now that the hair is properly moisturized, we're just gonna go straight onto business. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, okay? I can answer. I'm gonna take my time to look at But basically, the first things that you want to do when you're starting your, you guys see, just basically want to part the hair into the required sizing that you want, and obviously you need your parting comb to do that. And then you just part, let me see if I can start here from the middle. You just part a straight line. So we're going to be making just simple straight cornrows. So I'm trying to make the pattern as neat as possible. So I think that's okay. Just gonna use this band here to pack this bit here. Okay, so we're gonna cut one line now that we're gonna use to make the first cornrows, and you basically just want to cut the required size that you want, and that's it. So I think I'm gonna use this size here for medium. You guys see? Okay. I think I would need my clip, my hair clip. Just a second. So just gonna use this to hold this down here, and then we can start. So what you want to do is to basically just hold, because you need to start, okay, from the top of where you're starting your hair from. So you're just gonna try to part the line at the beginning of the cornrows. Try to part it into 3, because for your braids, your cornrow braids, you need three sections of hair. And then at the start of it, you're basically just take the one on the right, that's this one here. Put your finger on the right, hold the middle hair, and hold the left one, and then you basically just start. So I think you learn best by watching. So you're basically intertwining the 3 hair strands into one another, and then you just keep going. You just keep going. I have okay, so you want to make sure that you are holding the hair like tightly, okay, so that the cornrows is as firm as possible. And then you just keep braiding. Levi, how do you pronounce your name? You say you father someone do my hair, no, doing it myself, too much work and arm strength. Oh yeah, I mean, if you don't want to do your hair yourself, it's fine. It's totally fine. You can always have someone do your hair for you, but obviously sometimes you might not really have somebody around to help you do your make cornrows, and sometimes it's just necessary to just learn the skill. It helps. So you just keep braiding down. You keep going down as much as you want, and then when you get to the base, you're just gonna continue with your 3-strand plait. Okay, this is what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to continue. Remember, this is a 3-strand. You have one on the right, the middle one, and then the one on the left. So you're basically just braiding by interlocking the 3 strands into one another. Oh, you can do two strand twist. That's all right. If you can do two strand twist, then at least you know how to do something. You know how to do something. That's still something. Did you learn that yourself, or did you learn that online, or where did you learn? Is it self-taught, or where did you learn that from? Yeah, they're easy. They're easy. Okay, so oh, you learned it on YouTube. That's nice. That is nice. And that's exactly what I'm teaching. I'm teaching. There might be someone else. Oh, watching tutorials. Okay, that's nice. That's This what I'm doing now is also a tutorial as well. That's how people learn. You learn by watching. So you basically just want to part the hair. Part it into your desired size. And then you go ahead to start the cornrows. Okay, so as usual, we're going to start from the top here, which is where we sectioned the hair from. So you basically just divide the start of the hair into 3. Okay, which is what I'm doing. And then you're going to hold, you see the position at which I'm holding my fingers? That's how you're going to hold it. Trust me, well, it might be hard at the start, but you get it. You get a grasp of it as the more you watch, and you have to practice. That's just it. So basically just divide the start of the hair into 3, and then you're going to be interlocking. You take this one here, put your finger here, put your finger at the top here, and then take this from the left to the other side, and you take the one from the other side to the other side. So just like that. I don't really know the right words to use to describe it, but I think you learn best by watching. So you're basically just going to keep on braiding. Just keep on braiding. So braiding requires practice. If you do not practice, obviously you wouldn't know how to do it. So you need to practice. And if you want to get into practicing, you can get this type of mannequin with the hair that I have. It's very good for practicing. It's very, very good for practicing. And I've used this a lot. I use this mostly for my tutorials. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer your questions about what I'm doing. So as usual, when you get to the base of the hair, you just keep on braiding the 3 strand. How long have I been doing hair? For the longest I can remember, I think maybe since when I was in high school. I've been making hair for a very long time. So I'm mostly like self-taught as well. I learned most of the one I know how to do by watching others. I didn't do like professional like training or anything, just basically self-taught. By watching tutorials on YouTube, I think then I used to have a hairdresser that was my friend, my mom's friend, and I used to go there. I used to go to her place to go just basically just spend time with her. And then whenever I get there to spend time with her, I always just watch what she's doing. And that was how I eventually learned the little ones that I know today. So yeah, we're gonna take our parting comb. You need that to part the hair. And then we're gonna part the size that we need for the hair. For the cornrows, you just go ahead and do a straight line. And comb this out. So if you're really into braiding and you're interested in learning, you probably need to get this type of mannequin. You can get it online. I got this online, and then you can use it to practice. So as usual, you keep your braids for 3 to 4 months. Wow, that's a really long time. So at the top of the hair, we're gonna section it into 3 parts. 1, 2, and 3, and then we just start braiding by just intertwining into each other. You're basically going from left to right to middle to left to right to middle to like that. You just keep on going down, and as you're progressing downwards, you're taking the sections of the hair bit by bit while you work your way down. If you keep your braids for 3 to 4 months, does that not like damage your hair or something? Because that's a really long time. Really helps your hair grow longer. Oh well. Different. I guess it's different. Like, I don't think I can have my braids for that long. If I have braids for that long, my hair is going to break really bad. So when you get to the bottom of the braids, you just want to continue with the 3 strand. You're just basically just braiding. You can see this, the middle one, and then the one on the other side. So you're braiding into each other like that. Hi, Elisa. Hi, everybody. Hi. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions or any requests, anything you want me to like, maybe you want me to do like 2-strand twist or whatever, just let me know. I have enough hair on the mannequin to show you guys. So. Right? So let's get back on the hair. Okay, so these are the tails of the ones we've made. Yeah. This is a mannequin. This is the mannequin that I'm using. This is for practicing and it's for learning. How long do I keep my braids? I think the maximum I can keep my braids could be like a month and a half or 2 months, but I don't think I would even want to carry my hair for 2 months. But typically 1 month is how long I carry my braids, and then if I'm gonna get to carry that longer, then a month and a half. I should show you how to do 2-strand twist. Sure, I can show you. I can show you guys how to do 2-strand twist. Okay. Let me show you guys how to do 2-strand twist. Yeah, I'll show you. That's easy peasy. So first things first, I like to just moisturize, dampen the hair a little bit. Hi RCJL. So I'm gonna add a little bit of leave-in conditioner. This is African Pride leave-in conditioner. I just add a little bit. Thank you for subscribing, guys. Yeah, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to subscribe to the channel as well. You can catch up on all my videos on the channel. Hi Olivia, hi, thanks for joining. Where are you joining us from? Let me know where you're joining us from. If you want me to give you a shout out as well, please feel free. Let me show you guys the 2-strand twist. Okay. So I'm just gonna portion. I'm gonna section just a tiny bit of the hair. I'm gonna use this size. Okay. And then I'm gonna go in with my tail comb to comb out the hair. You know what? I'm gonna add a little bit more. Hi Olivia, you're joining us from Hawaii. That's nice. That is, I don't know if anybody has ever joined from Hawaii before, but nice. Okay, so basically from your two strand twist, some people like to start with 3-strand and then they progress to 2-strand, but we're just going to go straight ahead with the 2-strand. So what you just want to do if you're doing 2-strand from the base is you're going to section, when you cut out the portion of hair that you want to use, like this one now, you're going to section the hair into 2, right? And you basically just, I like to have leave-in conditioner on my hands so that it can help with the twisting process. You're basically just going to take the 2 sections that you've portioned, okay? And then what you want to do is you are going to, when you take the 1st strand, you're going to try to twist, you're going to use your hand to twist it inwards, and then you do the same for the other side, okay? And then you twist them into each other. Just watch what I'm doing, okay? Let's see. It's kind of hard. So while you're twisting, you're going to make sure you're using your hand to like roll the hair inwards, and then you're twisting over each other. Hi RCJL. Yes, I can see everybody's comments. I can see all your comments. Yeah, I can see, but I'm trying to keep my eyes on the mannequin as well, so. Okay. No, I don't have. The comment section is kind of filtered, so it depends on what you're typing. You can see that some people's messages are being retracted. Maybe, let me see what you're typing. My hand is kind of wet, so I can't even. Oh. You're not typing, you're typing something. You're typing an inappropriate comment, so YouTube is retracting your comments. So can you guys see the twist? That's what you have. Let me just, I can probably do it again, just in case you didn't get it the first time. I'm gonna try that again. This is I really don't need to use rubber band at the base. This is just a tutorial, so there's no need to use a rubber band at the base. So as usual, I'm gonna section the hair into 2, just like this, and I basically just start twisting. So what I want to do is to make sure that I use my hand to roll the hair inwards like this, and then you just start twisting. You want to make sure that you are twisting tightly because twists can sometimes unravel if you don't hold the hair firmly. It can unravel. Okay. You see that. Is that okay? Um, if I chino, is that okay? Because you were the one that made the request. How is that how you make yours, or how do you make yours? Yeah, yeah. Some people, it depends on how you learn, and it depends on what works for you. So yeah, people have different ways. So my style might be different from your style or how you do yours. Varies. Like they say, do what works. Do what works for you. Even if you're gonna achieve the same results, but um, depends on how you learn yours. All right, so let's continue with the cornrows. What I'm gonna do again is to section the hair. That's nice. You put rubber band at the base. That's still okay. So I'm just combing out the hair. So as usual, you're gonna section the hair into 3 strands at the top of where you're starting the cornrows from. And then you just start making the cornrows. You take from the left to the right, you take from the right to the left to the middle, and then you just keep on going like that. So as you're progressing downwards, you're taking sections of the hair. And you just keep on going like that. Yeah, I understand. I think I get what you're saying. Another thing that you can also do, another thing that you can also do could also be to use your twist and lock gel for your twists. You have like this product I think you can get from, is it Cantu? Cantu has this twist and lock gel custard product that for twists. You can get those. Do you know Cantu? Do you know Cantu? Cantu product. Do you know Cantu products? Yeah. Yeah, the twist and lock gel is very good. So we're gonna go ahead to section a bit of hair. Just take your sectioning comb and part the hair all the way downwards. And what you just want to do, of course, at the top again, you section the hair into 3 to start your cornrows. Section into 3 just like this. And then you weave by interlocking the 3 strands from left to right. So you're going left, right, middle, left, middle, right, right, middle, left, like that. And you just keep on. And as you're progressing downwards, you just keep on taking sections, bits of hair, bit by bit. And you just continue. That's nice. Do you use what kind of mirror do you use? Do you have that 4-way? Is it 3-way mirror? The mirror that helps you see the back section of your hair. If you have that, that can also help as well with doing neat pattern. So just keep braiding down, and then when I get to the very last bit, you just braid out the tail of the hair. No, that's nice. Yeah, that 3-way mirror is very good. It helps you part. You can see the back side of your hair, and you can do neat patterns if you want to. I don't have the the 3-way mirror. I always just somehow I just use my subconscious mind to part my hair, and I do it perfectly fine. Hair growth products. Hair I use there was I think it's African Pride as well. Is it African Pride? The last one I used was African Pride hair growth oil. So it has this olive oil, it has rosemary oil in it as well. It has shea butter, a couple of hair oils, like hair essential oils mixed together, and then with some, is it this herbs, is this, what's it called again? Can't remember what it's called. But the current hair oil I'm using now is this um what's the name again? Is it Nature Spell? The Nature Spell, that's the one I'm using now. Good leave-in, I always go with Cantu. So Cantu, I like this Cantu's coconut leave-in conditioner. Is it coconut? Yeah, I think it's coconut leave-in conditioner. And then I also use African Pride as well. I interchange. Like this African Pride. I think it's mostly the component is mostly shea butter for this one. So Shea Miracle Moisture Intense Formula Leave-In Conditioner. That's the one. This is the one I'm currently using. And this one is almost finished. You can see it's almost finished. So when I'm done, when I exhaust this one, I'm going to go back to Cantu. I like to interchange my leave-in conditioner. What one are you currently using? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. We're going to section again. As usual, you section the portion of hair that you want to. You see that I sectioned this one just once and I got a very straight pattern. So if you're just joining, I'm just going to explain what I'm doing. So I'm basically showing how to make the cornrows. And you, from the start, you basically just want to, I don't know if this is too close. Is this too close? So you're basically just going to section the hair into 3 at the start of the cornrows. Like you can see, I have this strand here. I have one in the middle and I have one on the left. So you're basically just going to section the start, and then you take the one from the left to the middle and you bring the one to the middle to the left. You take the one from the right to the middle, and then you just keep on going like that. You're interlocking them into each other, and then as you're braiding downwards, you are taking more like sections of hair as you walk your way through. And you want to make sure that as you are braiding, you are let's make sure as you're braiding, you are holding the hair tightly, okay, so that you have tight cornrows. So that the cornrows last longer. So I'll just keep on braiding down, as you can see. When you get to the bottom, you just keep on braiding the 3 strands as you have been braiding. So you're basically going left, middle, right, middle, left, left, middle, right, right, middle, left, like that. See? This is the left, the right, this is the middle, and this is the left. So you're taking them left, middle, right, left, middle, right, right, middle, left, middle, right. Which braid is relaxing? Like yes, right. It makes me feel like you're braiding my hair. Really asleep. That is interesting. Oh well, that's good to know. Yeah, sometimes some people just sleep off when they're getting their hair braided. When someone just touches your hair, you just start sleeping. Isn't that interesting? Oh yes, I do. I know how to make box braids. I do. I think I've done like a live stream a couple of months back on how to section your box for box braid. I've done that. You can probably just check my channel, check my live streams in the some of them I've done in the past 3 months or 4 months or so. Box braids is just so we're not using hair extensions, we're using just the hair. So it's basically just to, for example, let's say you have we're gonna cut. Wait, can you guys see what I'm doing? So you're gonna basically just cut the first line. you just basically want to have that box shape pattern. Cut the first line. Okay. And then you're going to determine what size of box braids you want to make. So now I have my horizontal line cut like this, okay? And then I'm going to section. Oh, and I'm trying to hold this down. Let me get another. So I have this line cut out for the box braids, okay? And I want to make 2 box braids from this first line. So I'm basically just going to part this into 2. Like this. Let me part it. Trying to get an equal pattern. So I have 2 boxes now. I'm basically just going to braid both of them. I'm going to braid the one on the extreme end first. So we're going to braid this first box. So what you want to do basically is just to divide the box into three strands. Divide into 3, and then you use the same pattern of braid. You take the left one to the middle and you bring the middle one to the left. You take the right one from the right to the middle. So you just keep on going like that. So and then when you've gotten the grabs of the hair, you have your 3 strands, and then you just keep on braiding from left to middle to right, middle to left, middle to right, right to middle. So you see the pattern of the braids. Can you see it? Yep. And then you just braid it all the way down, and then that's your box braid. So basically you're just parting the hair into several boxes. So when I'm done braiding this, I'll go and braid the second box right there. You said because I'm used to it. So, and I'm even trying to be slow for you guys. So this is like my slow pace braiding. So I'm just gonna braid this all the way to the ends of the hair. And I always like to twist them out. So I don't know, it's just like a habit I've developed while braiding. I always just twist the ends. So yeah, the majority of the hair is braided. Okay, so now we're gonna braid the second one. So it's just the same method that I showed you. You divide into 3 and you braid. You're just interlocking. Hold the base of the hair firmly so that you have firm box braids. My favorite hairstyle. Do I have a favorite hairstyle? I think I like coily braids. Coily braid is like my go-to. Like your watermelon braid, your pick and drop braids, like braids that definitely have coil in them. So I would always just coil my braids. So that's the box braids right there. So we have 2 box on the first line. So if I was to continue, I would cut out another line here and also do 2 boxes on that line, on that one line. And then you just keep on cutting the box pattern, and that's how you get your box braids. Easy peasy. Nipsey Hustle braids. Never heard of that. What does that look like? Is it with curves or? Oh, okay. Do you mean like the stitch braids? Is that what you mean? Do you mean like the stitch braids? Pop smoke braids. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think that's about the tutorial for today. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for engaging in the video. Thanks for all your questions. Thanks for making this live stream engaging. Oh, okay. Really nice. That's a new one for me. I never knew that was called pop pop smoke braids. But yeah, you can probably just chat. I can stay here for a couple of maybe 5 minutes more, and can just use the 5 minutes to just chat before I end the live stream. But yeah, it was nice having you all on my live stream. Thank you so much for engaging. Thanks for all your questions. Kind of like kept me busy. Yeah, have a good day too, and enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. Bye everybody. I think I'd just have to pop up now, but I'm gonna have to say bye to you guys now. And always feel free to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can always come back to the channel to catch up on my videos. But I'm gonna catch you guys later. Bye. Okay, now I'm having difficulties ending the live stream because my hand is a little bit soaked with product. I can't even end the live stream. Okay. I just have to clean my hands because you guys, I'm not able to end this live stream. What's going on? Something is wrong.